Hello, this is Queen Who Cares. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna try to finish this video. I'm trying to get my jar reviews, and I don't know, and the darn thing just blanked out. That's why I say I got to get me a real, get off this phone and stuff. I got to get me one of them YouTube cameras or something because I don't know what's going on. Now that's a long time. That's why I do my little shorts, man, because I can't be bothered with all this stuff, blanking out and all this kind of stuff, and I ain't finna do all that editing and stuff. Hey, this is just part two to the first video I already made. But I give Dillard's a thumb up because I had a good experience at Dillard's. And hey, if you love doing sales work or whatever, hey, go apply at Dillard's, and you got a good sales experience and all this kind of stuff, and you don't work in retail before. And you know what? Even if you ain't never worked in before, you just a person that loves to meet people and talk to people and customer service, they will hire you. Okay, another company I worked for since I've been here. Let's see, what's the other one I left? I work for uh, where I work at Lowe's. Lowe's is a good company to work for as well. They have good benefits and they do give bonuses. Every quarter, they give you a bonus. They really do. You get back. You can get anywhere from $300 to $500 every 6 months. I think it's every 6 months, something like that. When the stores do good, they make sure the employees get a piece of it. And they got excellent benefits. Excellent. The only thing with them too, they will aggravate you. They will aggravate you about getting credit apps and all that kind of stuff. One thing about them retail stores, they will aggravate you about getting them credit apps. They will. They will. Now it all depends on, especially because I worked in the first I started off in the seasonal department. That's like everything. That's like where the, oh my goodness, that's like where the lawnmowers and stuff are, all type of yard tools and all that kind of stuff, bird stuff, insect stuff, anything that you need. Oh my goodness, everything over there, flowers and I mean some everything over there. Seasonal that, and that's where all the Christmas stuff comes. Oh my God, when I tell you I worked there, I was busy, 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 busy. Helping customers, they coming in all the time. Those Mexicans come in, those Mexicans come in there, and they be wanting up, and they coming in and can't even speak English. Oh my God, it was a time trying to talk to the Mexicans in there in that stuff. You know what I had to do? I had to, uh, put my phone on translate. I had to say what I had to say, and I had to translate it into Spanish, and that was how I communicated with them. Even the Chinese, I did the I did the same thing with the Chinese too. That's how they come in there for help. That's how I had to do it. I put on my translator. I said what I had to say, and it switched to Chinese. It switched to Spanish. All that kind of stuff. I mean, when I tell you, you really need to know how to speak Spanish. You really that in America, you really need to know how to speak Spanish because it's a whole bunch of When I tell you a bunch of Mexicans coming in low, oh my goodness, pure Mexican. I said, well, what happened to the American men? They don't come in and do no construction work, get their stuff and all. Pure Mexicans coming in early in the morning, getting all that board, what you call it, plaque, wood, and all that stuff to work, and all their tools and gadgets, and tool belts, and tool boxes, and tool sheds, and all type of tools, and all that. Them Mexican work. When I tell you, they're some hard-working little men, they're some hard-working little men. They come in there, be trying to talk, oh, Senorita, and oh, you look so nice, so good. I want to say, y'all keep y'all the short self, keep moving. Oh, my goodness. They were funny. And I try to help them the best way I can. But I showed. But it was fun working there too as well. It was fun there, it's a good experience. They have excellent benefits as well. I had good insurance there and everything. And but you know what, the thing about Lowe's I didn't like, because you had to use these lift machines to go up and get stuff when, you know, a lot of that stuff the customers wanted. You got to go up, you got to take some machine and it take you up there. And one day I got stuck up there. I got stuck for about 30 minutes up there. It probably took it could have been about 40 minutes I was stuck up there. The machine, one of the managers had to come let me down manually, some type of way. Whoo, it was something else. When I tell you it was, it was something else. And I said that day, I said, got to get another job because I can't keep doing this here. What? And you know what? This man from Ghana, they saw him outside to work to do something. He worked in the same department I work in, seasoner. They saw him out there in some type of way. He used a machine that they didn't even train him on, and he lost one of his fingers. I'm like, oh my God. He could have sued that company and been getting paid. He worked there for Lowe's and he worked there for Kroger's, and he said that. And he told me he had 6 wives in Ghana. But he's going to start laughing, talking about, oh, no, I don't. And, yeah, I said to myself, you probably do. And I told the rest of the co-worker, I said, y'all look at that man right here. He looked like a little plain man. But I tell you what, when he go to Africa and get in his attire, he a king over there. With them, I said that's why he working so hard over here, because he know he got them 6 wives he got to take care. I believe it, because he was like, yeah, Tanya, when you go to Africa, you see how they really living over there. You see how all the wives and stuff get along. You go to the different tribes in Africa, you see how all the wives and stuff get along with each other and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, the only way, hey, it's not a bad idea, but I tell you what. Hey, if that man taking care of me real good and I got some of my own property and land and stuff like that, house and all that, real estate, and I can go anywhere I can do, hey, I sure will be one of his wives. Don't bother me tonight. Go in there to uh Shambaka. Go on in there, don't bother me. Let me be the head wife for the rest of them. I'll be telling him every night. I'll be telling him what wife he could sleep with, and he'll be saying, "Well, when it's gonna get to your turn?" Never ever, never ready, never ready, never ready. Woo! I tell you, I sure would. I sure if. And it's not even a bad idea. It's really not a bad idea. That's what, women, they need to, if they, because you know what, let me tell you something. You can't get everything in one man, and you can't get everything in one woman. You can't. You really can't. You sure enough can't. You just can't. You ain't going to have a man that's going to be every darn thing. You know what, back in the days, I ain't going to tell no lie. I know I was a playgirl back in the day. I used to tell I had, oh my God, I had 3 and 4. I used to tell them, now, mind me now, I wasn't sleeping no 3 or 4, but I had each one of them, all of them knew their place, and they know their position, what the role they played. And I said to myself, I told my friend girl, she gonna tell me, well, dog, Tanya, you gonna be getting money from all them men. I said, you know what, it take about 3 or 4 to make one whole one. I sure did. And everybody was my cousin. Everybody I could. If I was in the living room and I was talking to somebody on the phone, yeah, that's my cousin. He coming to. Oh yeah, I sure ran that game. Everybody was my damn cousin. But I got better as I aged. I did. I got better. Like I say, if I don't never have nobody in my life, I live my life by myself. I tell you, I done had good times in my life. I done had some good times in my life. I really have. But Lowe's is a good company to work for too. And like I said, they give bonuses. They got good. And you know what? They start you off with. It all depends on your experience. I started off with Lowe's like 15, and I think I left with 15.50, something like that. And oh, you know what? What did I get? I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm sitting here trying to think. What did I do after? Where did I work after doggone Dillard's? I can't much remember where did I work after Dillard's. But anyway, Then I worked to this little store called City Trend, another retailer, bought a lot of stuff in there. And now, mind me, Lowe's have good sales too. They have all kind of stuff at your house, all type of stuff. When I tell you all kind of stuff, all type of stuff. So if you got a house and stuff, you gonna love work. If you're a homeowner or what, I ain't gonna say. I want to get into home ownership in America because really you don't own nothing. All you doing is taking a mortgage. And you know what mortgage means? It's the root word of mortgage, meaning pay till you die. Because most people, you don't own nothing. You don't own nothing, nothing, nothing. When people be saying, "Oh, I'm buying this house," you ain't buying nothing. You is not buying nothing. Now let me tell you something. You can maneuver more with a house because if you miss your mark a couple times, you can't get. It'll be all 2 or 3 years before that house going foreclosure or whatever. You have time to save and get on out there. But apartment, you rent that, shoot. You gonna be out in the weeks. You got to be out there. Throw your clothes. You don't try to tell me, "Oh, I'm staying here." With there, throw your clothes right out of there. The police come will set you out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now I'm gonna get into security. Security can be good. It all depends on your post. But the post I just left, when I tell you that lady ran that post like a dog on prison, woo, my God. When I first started off with it, it was good. It was a sweet post. I mean, we didn't have that much traffic coming through, all that kind of stuff. But then it got terrible. I mean, they started having all this construction going on, all these big trucks and rigs, and they're working on this little dock. You ain't got no Hollywood to park. You got to share. We had to share our dock with about 3 or 4 other stores. Excuse me. You got a hotel you got to share with. You got a restaurant. You got about 2 or 3 restaurants you got to share to. You got condo. People living in condos. You got the same dock, and you got all these people coming with the different deliveries with on this dock where I had to tell them where to park, and then they'll go out there and park on the side of the road, and they're going to park on the side of the road, and when I tell them they couldn't park on the side of the road, they get mad, talking about, well, where I supposed to park? I ain't got no space in here, so I got to park out there on the side of the road. And I say, well, my director of security, she has authorized us to tell y'all cannot park there, and y'all gonna have to figure it out. And he said, well, y'all gonna have to figure it out because they, hey, these people got to get their stuff, and if they can't get their stuff, they can't make money and all this kind of stuff. Then we had to end up going back, calling the police, all that kind of stuff. Police never showed up. Then we got to write tickets, put it on. It was terrible. I wrote so many tickets and stuff. And I just got tired of it. It was just too hectic. Contractors coming in, they smoking on the dock, and with me having allergy and asthma, I'm trying to tell them they don't need to smoke, and I'm gagging and coughing and all that kind of stuff. When I went to that job was just stressful, and I mean, you had to ask for permission to go to the bathroom, permission to take a break. I mean, she ran that. The director of security, she ex-military. She always threw that in your face. She talked to people in a kind of way. The girls come at the office, they be coming out crying and tears and all this kind of stuff, and say, "Oh, Miss Sonia, I can't take it no more." She just talking to me in a kind of way. I call her a colonizer because that's the way she was running. She was acting just like a colonizer. I mean, oh my goodness, it's so many women. I just had to pat on the back and say, "Oh, honey, it's gonna be all right. Don't worry. You'll find something else." They coming out crying. They coming out mad. They coming out ready to fight, cuss out. And I told those young people the best way you can get along with her is to stay far away from her as possible. That's what I told. That's what you got to do. Stay away from her far as you can. But hey, they going all in the office all the time. You know you're supposed to have your nose ring in. That's why I kept my mask on all the time. You know you're supposed to have your nose ring in. You all in her face and stuff. And then when she say something about it, "Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it." Yes, you can believe it. Because if you stayed at her face, and you wouldn't be she wouldn't be on you about that. Wanna write you. I got rolled up. I was a minute late, and that's when I first started. You got to make your 90 days. You can't miss no days. You can't be late. None of that. When your 90 days, now after your 90 days, she a little bit more lenient. But during your 90-day period, You've got to be on a straight and narrow path. No calling out. This young man called out. He had a stomach virus. And he had a doctor note, and the doctor told him to stay out because he had a stomach virus. She told him if he don't come in, she gonna write him up for every day he missed. Oh my God. When I tell you she was something else, she was something else. But anyway, I don't want this video to cut off on me. I'm gonna share some more jar reviews at a later time. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these potatoes because I was planning on being in the bed at 9 because I got to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. But I am going to finish up this video at a later time. Y'all don't forget to comment, share, like, hit the notification bell so you will be uploaded as I upload new content. And please subscribe to my channel. We'd love to have you at the Queen Who Cares community. Thank you for all my subscribers. I love you. And continue to enjoy the rest of your evening. The time has changed, so I hope y'all loving the new time because I surely do. Peace, love, and happiness, and I will see you guys in my next video.